Woo! The seat of equity power. Woo! Yeah, the Chancellor at Chambers holds the full court. As Pomeroy and Gibson both confirm, when a Chancellor sits in Chambers, he carries the full authority of equity, from the smallest of motions to final decrees. When you hear in Chambers, most people think or they imagine a casual office meeting, papers being shuffled, minor motions being handled, nothing serious. But in equity, that couldn't be further from the truth. Pomeroy in Equitable Remedies, Section 355, makes it plain. Individual judges acting in chambers have all the powers and functions which were possessed and exercised by the Chancellor in chambers. And if you know what a Chancellor is, you know how great of a ruler he has the potential to be, right? Right. And Gibson doubles down in Section 770, I'm pretty sure. The Chancellor's jurisdiction in chambers stretches from the simplest motions, like amending pleadings, all the way to the most supreme acts, final decrees, and the enforcement of those decrees by every means, or by every necessary process, which really means by any means necessary. He can do what he got to do regardless, right? Right. So when you're before the Chancellor at Chambers, you're not in some side office or some side room doing little boy stuff as the dead people do in the public realm. You are actually standing in the full presence of equity's authority. Think of it like this. Equity has two faces: the public stage, the open court where procedure is seen by all, then the private chamber where the Chancellor wields the same authority but in a confidential, precise form. That means a simple motion to amend your pleadings, Chambers. A ruling on a fiduciary dispute, Chambers. Even the final decree that decides the fate of your estate. Yes, that can happen in chambers behind closed doors. Hey, come around back. Yeah, come knock on the back door. This is why serious beneficiaries and trustees don't chase the spectacle of public proceedings, because we understand that chambers is not less, and if anything, or not if anything, it is equal in power, and oftentimes greater in effect. The key takeaway in chambers is not a downgrade. It's the arena of full jurisdiction. From first motions to final decree, the Chancellor at Chambers in equity. How do I say this? From first motion to final decree, the Chancellor at Chambers is equity in its purest form. If you are standing as beneficiary, this is exactly where you want your matters heard, privately, directly, with the undivided authority of the Chancellor.